What if I told you the most powerful company in the personal computing is scared? Right now, behind closed doors at Microsoft, engineers are doing something they haven't done in over 2 decades. They are working desperately, tearing apart the very core of Windows and rebuilding it from scratch. And do you know who's behind all of this? A small Valve in Seattle decided to do what everyone said was impossible. They made Linux fun. Today we're breaking down the biggest power shift in PC gaming history, what it means for your hardware, your wallet, and every game you'll ever play. Stay with me because this affects every single person watching this video. To understand what's happening right now, we need to go back and be honest about something. Windows won the PC gaming war, not because it was good. It won because it was the only option. Think about that for a second. When you have no competition, what's your incentive to improve? You don't have one, and Microsoft knew it. So while gamers spent years complaining about background processes eating their RAM, telemetry stealing CPU cycles, and a search bar that somehow couldn't find a file sitting right on your desktop, Microsoft kept adding more widgets, more AI features nobody asked for, and more bloat dressed up as innovation. Your gaming PC was running an operating system designed for corporate offices, hospital administrators, and HR departments. Gaming was an afterthought, and then everything changed. Valve did not announce a press conference. They didn't post a bold manifesto. They just shipped a handheld device running Linux and quietly broke the internet. The Steam Deck forced millions of everyday gamers onto a Linux-based OS without them even realizing it. And something surprising happened. It worked and worked really well. Steam OS wasn't just a stripped-down Linux distro. Valve engineered it from the ground up as a gaming-first environment. Every process, every background service, and every kernel-level decision was made with one question. Does this help the game run better? If the answer was no, it was cut. The results were hard to argue with. Smoother frame delivery, fewer micro-stutters, better battery efficiency on the exact same hardware that Windows was struggling on. And then Valve dropped a VRAM management update that reclaimed over 1.3 gigabytes of video memory on 8 gigabyte cards, memory that Windows was simply wasting. Suddenly, gamers had proof. Cold, hard, and benchmarkable proof that Windows wasn't a requirement. It was a choice. And thanks to Proton, that Valve's compatibility layer that lets Linux run Windows games natively, that choice just got a lot more serious. Linux gaming share on Steam has now crossed 5%. That number sounds small, but in the world of platform wars, it is an earthquake. So what does a sleeping giant do when it finally feels the ground shake? It panics, and then it builds. Meet Project K2, Microsoft's internal operation to do what gamers have been begging for since Windows 7. Rip out the fat, please, rebuild the foundation, and make Windows lean. We're talking about a kernel-level redesign specifically targeting gaming performance. A start menu that launches 60% faster. A game mode that doesn't just prioritize your game window, it puts every background AI service, every telemetry process, every unnecessary system task into a deep sleep state while you're playing. The philosophy has completely flipped. For decades, Microsoft thought more features meant more value. Now they're learning what Valve already knew. When a game is running, the best operating system is one you don't notice at all. But Project K2 is just the engine. The body of Microsoft's response is something much more visible. On April 30th, 2026, Microsoft officially launched Xbox Mode, a full-screen controller-optimized interface that completely replaces your Windows desktop when you activate it. No taskbar, no notification pop-ups, no distractions, just your library, your games, and an experience that finally feels like it belongs on a gaming machine. Wait, dude, this sound looks familiar, I think. Oh yeah, it should. Because Valve's Big Picture mode has been doing this for years. The student has arrived and they brought a cheat sheet. Now here's the honest comparison, because this channel doesn't do hype without substance. SteamOS gives you a cleaner, lighter, and more efficient gaming environment. Zero legacy bloat. Kernel-level optimizations built specifically for games, but it still relies on Proton for compatibility, and there are edge cases. Certain games with aggressive kernel-level anti-cheat systems simply won't launch. That's a real limitation. Windows with K2 and Xbox Mode gives you full native game compatibility. Every title, every launcher, every anti-cheat, but even with K2's optimizations, you're building on a much heavier foundation. Years of legacy architecture don't disappear overnight. Here's the takeaway. Neither side has won so far, but for the first time in 20 years, you have real leverage, and that changes everything. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Hardware analysts have been tracking a significant surge in shipments arriving at Valve's US distribution centers. The volumes are far beyond a routine Steam Deck restock. We're talking quantities and frequencies that point towards something much larger, potentially a full Steam Machine push into the living room. Add to that the brand new Steam controller, which just launched at $99, and the picture becomes clearer. Valve is going after your TV, your couch, your living room, which is the one space Microsoft always considered their territory through the Xbox brand. If a Steam machine lands in living rooms, quiet, fast, simple, and running SteamOS, Microsoft doesn't just lose a gaming customer, they lose an entire household from their ecosystem. Here's what I want you to take away from all of this. 10 years ago, you had no choice. You used Windows because you had to, and you tolerated the bloat, the ads in your start menu, the RAM-hungry background processes because the alternative didn't exist, but now it exists. And because it exists, Microsoft is being forced to build a better product. Project K2, Xbox mode, kernel-level gaming optimizations. These aren't gifts, these are concessions that are earned by competition. Whether you're Team Steam or Team Windows, you are winning right now. Because the best thing that can happen to any product is a rival that makes it fight for your loyalty. The war for your computer has officially begun. If you want to stay ahead of every move in this battle,
please whatever